Hey guys, what's going on? It's your man, Savage here, and today I'm going to be doing a little review on Track Mania. And I want to add into the Is It Worth It series. On the Xbox One, they do a thing called Games with Gold. So every month they give out 4 new games for free that are actually pretty fun. But I will be breaking each of those games down every month now on Is It Worth It, and those will be the games that I'll be doing mainly, so make sure that you guys are checking out my videos every week or so, and I will be giving them to you. I'm not going to be doing my Rocket League right now because of the new update. I'm trying to find out what's going on with it, and I'm studying it a little bit, but I will be doing the Xbox One reviews and on Is It Worth It, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Now, without further ado, let's get right in. Let's talk about Track Mania. Track Mania is one of the games on Games with Gold this month of November, and it is actually a very expensive game for Games with Gold. It is $39.99. So if you want to get the game, I would get it in the month of November. I don't know if it's one of those games that leaves early or is here throughout. I don't know when it leaves, or I don't know if it's one that stays. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the gameplay, if it's worth it, the developers, and how the game plays, and all the jazz like that. Alright, this is Trackmania Turbo, which is a newer version of Trackmania, and the original Trackmania I have not seen a lot of, so I don't know what to expect, if this one's better or if this one's worse. But what I can tell you is that this game is loads of fun. I was playing it for a little bit, and I can already tell that this game is really fun. I know it's really hard to get the new cars, and you start out with this car, and this is pretty much like one of the cars that you are stuck with the entire game. You don't really get a new car, or don't really get an old. You don't really get new cars. You have to work to get them. I don't really know how the getting a new car system works. I think that you do have to buy one. I don't know if it's in-game money or if it's out-of-game money. All I do know is that it is, there are more cars than just this car that I'm using here. So you don't be mad or anything if that's the car that you don't want. You can get another car. It's not that hard. Alright, let's talk about the gameplay. Alright, the gameplay is kind of confusing. If you think of a game on the Xbox especially, you would think that RT is accelerate, which it is, but oddly enough, A is drift. A is the brake, which is confusing, and if you click B, then it's reset, so I don't really know how that's supposed to work. The steering is alright. The brake is on the left trigger and the brake. So I don't really know. I don't like the setup of it, but other than that, it's really good. But the one thing I do have to mention though that is really great about the gameplay of this game is it's so detailed, but you can go pretty much or practically anywhere on the map. If you fly off the stadium or the map, then you can just hop back to the track, or you can just travel around some of the little areas that they have to offer. There's a canyon area, which I think is like the second level or third level or fourth level, something like that. And with that, if you fall off the track or something, you can just hang out on the side or go into the lake. It's kind of funny actually how it all works, but it's really well put together, or it's a very detailed game for it being a free-to-play game right now. So make sure you guys go watch that right now. I really have got to say that it's got some stuff working for it, but with all the good things, it's got some bad things. So if you wanna go in further in it, it's the multiplayer is confusing. The online play is kind of slow. It can be slow sometimes, but it does have a 4-screen player, which Xbox has been trying to get rid of, so I don't know if that was the best idea to put this on Games with Gold, because Xbox One and Xbox and Microsoft have been trying to get rid of split screen games because of the small screen, and people are kind of getting tired of it. But it's always good to leave it in there, just for if you're having a party over and nobody wants to bring their Xbox over because it's a hassle. That's always a good thing to have in there. So that's one thing that is really, really good with that. So, but back to the bad things. They categorize the UN in this game. So if your country is part of the UN, they put United Nations as a country. So I'm not really a big fan of that, because I'm from the United States. They put the UN in there. I kind of want to be from the US, not the United Nations. I don't want to be put with just United Nations people, and I hope that's not what they were doing. But it still seems a little fishy. I don't know why they would just put the different countries like America in there, the United States. I mean, I just wish that they'd put that stuff in there. It kind of really makes me mad, actually. The other thing about this is the cars. It's really hard to get the cars, and I understand that they don't want you to get all the new cars right away, because some people are like that and they just get really good at the game in 5 minutes. But a lot of people aren't like that, so you don't have to take away our way of getting cars. You gotta make it simpler, man. It's gotta be something that keeps us intact, like Rocket League, for instance. Love that game. That game is great, and there's a various amount of cars, but you can also win cars in other ways. But you have a various amount of cars to pick from. You don't get tired of each one, because you pick one and you love that car. Everybody plays as Octane. I play with the Octane, and I love that car, so I'm not gonna leave that car. But nobody wants their starting car to be... Actually, this starting car is not very good, but in Rocket League, you start out with the Octane, and everybody seems to like the Octane, which is kind of funny, so I guess that's ironic, but that doesn't happen most of the time. Just wanted to make that clear. It doesn't happen like that all the time. Though, I understand where you're getting at. I gotta play the devil's advocate. I know what they're trying to do and all that. It's just not really working for me. Not everybody's like me, though. Some people like that. That's my opinion, but a lot of this stuff is my opinion. The one thing that is really interesting to me is the creators of this game are almost in the dark. You don't hear of them very much. They're almost like a mysterious group. They don't... If they make a game, it goes out and it's pretty good, but you never actually hear about the production company or the people that created and coded and software engineered the game. It's almost a mystery to who they are. So I really wish that they'd come out of the dark and actually talk about their games more. It's gotta be more open sometimes. But at the same time, with publicity stunts, with publicity stunts, there always is consequences and attacks on the production team. So I understand where they're coming at with that point of view. But I want to talk about the handling again. I really don't like the break, and I don't... the break and the restart with the B. The restart with the B is not a really good thing. The checkpoint respawn is Y, which is actually a pretty handy dandy thing to have. So
I really like that that type of thing. You have the pause, normal, accelerate is RT also. So it's interesting. I I don't really know how to say. Um, they have a different way of racing games apparently. So I I do not know if you can change it. I haven't looked that up yet. If you can change your your driving systems, I know you can do that on like Call of Duty and stuff. But I wish that the default was normal, so that it made more sense to me. But I can't complain all the time, and overall, this game is really fun. So honestly, I don't know what to say for this game, but if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say that this game is not worth it.
Hey guys, just wanted to make it clear, on Tuesdays and Thursdays I will be making a stream on Mixer about the next game I'll be uploading. On Fridays I will be doing Is It Worth It? And on Mondays and Wednesdays I will be doing Warframe videos on weapons and Warframes, and maybe my road to get Rhino, because I just restarted my Warframe game so that you guys can watch me play, go through my gaming Warframe with you guys. So make sure you leave a like on this video, and make sure you subscribe down in the description below. I will be leaving a link to my Warframe video, Is It Worth It? And I hope you guys go check it out. Alright guys, without further ado, peace out.